welcome to the TYCS Linux Server Administration Practical. This is practical one in which we are going to implement and install the DHCP server on Ubuntu. So before implementing the DHCP server on Ubuntu, we will first learn what is DHCP and how does it works. So before jumping on Ubuntu directly, we will learn how DHCP work and what is it on our Windows. So DHCP is basically a dynamic host configuring protocol which assigns the IP to your devices which are connected to the router or your server. So I'm connected to my which is named as Turbekar, and I have started a software which is wireless network watcher which discovers the devices which are connected to your router or which are the devices in your LAN. So my network interface card is this. So as you can see, my IP is assigned dynamically by the router, which is 192.168.0.4. So this IP is dynamically allotted to my network interface card or network adapter. So how the DHCP works from the router, we will see that. We will go to our gateway or the router page, which is my router setup page. Then we will go to LAN setup. So as you can see in the router settings, the router IP address is 192.168.0.1, from which we can access our router pages. As you can see, 192.168.0.1. This is our default gateway address followed by subnet. Then DHCP server setting comes, in which I have enabled the DHCP server, and my DHCP IP range addresses I have given from 2 to 99. When a new device will get connected, so it will assign a IP address with the starting network bits 192.168.0, and the host address which it will give will be in range of 2 to 99. So as you can see, all my addresses are starting from 2 to 6, and if I want to assign IP address which is static, so I have to give it inside the 99 range. For example, 192.168.99. So we will see the example of how we can set a static IP and a dynamic IP. So we'll go to network settings and configuration, in which we have the adapters. So I am connected to my Wi-Fi, as you can see, and we will click on properties, and in properties we'll go to IPv4, because we are dealing with an IPv4 addresses. If the default selected is obtain an IP address automatically, which your router will assign a IP address to your devices, and it will fetch a IP address from the router automatically. If I want to give an IP address which is static or of my own choice, I will select use the following IP address. So I want to give IP address 192.168.0.99, which is our last number of the range. The subnet will be 255.255.255.0, because it is a private IP of class C which have network bits of /24, and the default gateway is a router IP address, which we will put 192.168.0.1, and it's our choice if we want to give the DNS. I'm giving the DNS of Google 8.8.8.8, and the alternate DNS is 8.8.4.4. So this was our configuration in Windows. How can we give a static IP to our network adapter or network interface card? So we will save the setting and watch whether it is implemented or not. So as you can see in wireless network watcher, our network adapter IP is 192.168.0.99. It is successfully assigned a static IP, and now we are again going to change the static IP to the dynamic IP address, which will be assigned from our DHCP server. So we will select obtain an IP address automatically, which will allocate my network adapter a DHCP or dynamic IP address, and then we will click on OK and save it. And we'll again see whether IP is restored. Yes, it is restored. Now the IP is 192.168.0.4, which is dynamically assigned. This is how the DHCP server works.
So after understanding what is DHCP and how DHCP works, now we will go on Ubuntu and install the DHCP server and configure the DHCP server. So now we are on Ubuntu and we will open our terminal, and to install the DHCP server, the command to install the DHCP server is sudo apt-get install isc DHCP server -y. It will ask for the root password. It will download the DHCP packages. After the loading and installation of DHCP packages, the first thing we have to do is to set a default interface or the port on which the DHCP server will listen to other computers, and it will assign the IP address to the devices. So to configure the interface, we have to go in sudo nano /etc/default /isc-dhcp server. Here we will find the number of interfaces which we have on our server, that is our server computer on which our Ubuntu is installed. So we have to configure the IPv4 addresses. So our here we have to give our interface name. If we don't know the interface name, we will just open the terminal and type ifconfig. Here it will show our interfaces and the IP assigned to our device. Our interface name is enp2s0. So here we will write enp2s0 and we will save it. Assigning the default interface on which DHCP server will listen to other computer and assign the DHCP IP to the computer. Then we will configure the dhcpd.conf file in which we have to give the subnet, then the range of the DHCP server when it will get connect to the DHCP server. The DHCP server will allocate some IP address. So how we will configure that file here? Here we will see now. So to open that file, sudo nano /etc/dhcp /dhcpd.conf. So after opening this file, the first thing we have to find is authoritative. After finding authoritative, just uncomment that authoritative line it will authenticate the device which will connect to the DHCP server, or the devices in which, or the devices which are in the network of the DHCP server. After commenting the authoritative, the second we have to find is the block of configuration, which will be this. As you can see, a slight different configuration for an internal subnet. We have to uncomment the line which we need. Like we need the subnet. Our subnet is 192.168.0.0. This is our network address, and the net mask of our address is 255.255.255.0, as we have 24 bits on network side and 8 bits on host side. It's a class C private IP, and the range we have to give it from 192.168.0.101 to 192.168.0.105. Then the next line comes is domain name server. We don't have to uncomment this line because we don't have domain names server, DNS server, we can say. So as it is option, it's not mandatory to configure that. So we will leave it as commented. We will configure the options router in which we will give our default gateway IP address, that is 192.168.0.100, and after that line comes the broadcast address, which will be the last address of our subnet 0.255. Then we have to uncomment this default list time and max list time and the end of the block and save it. We have to save modified, yes. And we have to stop or restart the DHCP server. We will write sudo system ctl restart DHCP server. This will restart the server. After the server is restarted, if we want to check the status whether the DHCP server is running file, we will write sudo system ctl status ic DHCP server. So as you can see, our DHCP server has successfully started. As it is showing, DHCP server is active and listening on port ENP2S0, sending on ENP2S0, as we have configured our default interface ENP2S0. This was the configuration and installation of DHCP server. Hope you understood, and if you have any doubt, you can comment in the comment section. Thank you.